Hey guys, sorry. I will be just one more minute. Got a little tied up doing a thing, but I will be here in just a sec, so you still have time to go do a quick pee or grab a drink or something else. Okay? Be here in just a sec. Man, that song's good. We should listen to that one again when we actually go to break. I'm gonna rewind that one so that I remember. Hello. Hi guys. Let me read off our event list. Amant, thank you for the 17 months. Emma, thank you so much for the raid. Stay hydrated, my dude. Thank you for the 5. Scubnar for the 38. Krista Lee for the 3. Cytalist, thank you for the 10. Did you know some abyssal? I never know how to say that word. Fish use their bioluminescence to show emotions, especially during mating season. A school of blind fish have a rave, maybe. Adorable. Jade Raven, thank you for the 2 months. I'm enjoying Vlogmas so far. I hope you and the family have the loveliest holiday season. Thank you. Holy Dragon, thank you for the 5 months. Killer CDs for the 13. Portzio for the 16, and Warranty Void for the 4. Save us from the facts? What do you mean? All of the facts that I've read so far have been fantastic. Every time I looked at chat, I was like, that's a fact. Yeah, good facts. I've learned things. Unless y'all came in here with lies, which you could have. You could be like, I've got a fact for you. Eyeballs are actually just another form of gonad. And I would have been like, wow, damn, are they? Fact. Oh my goodness. Lugster, thank you so much for the 6. And Sauron's Hot Dogs, thank you so much for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. I got it. We did it. This one? Well, yeah, I wasn't going to get something that's like, happy fucking holidays and like big script letters or anything. But I was like, that's a thing that's like pretty understated. We could use that, right? Mm-hmm. Ugh. Mantis Trip can see more colors than us, and therefore ghosts. I like that tacked on part of the fact. Shrimp can see ghosts. That's what I heard. That's what I read. Are you reading up on facts in preparation for the last episode of The Council? Oh, fuck. That came out today? Hold up. Is that what we're doing today? Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Law Council. Yeah. Yo, there it is. Well, sick. Well then. But look at that smexy boyo body pillow. Grimjow? Yeah, you know. He can never be too far from me. I bet Dukes wants facts and prep for the annual Thorne family Christmas quiz. I think, did I tell you guys that I have to bring American Christmas dishes? I think I did. I think that I've mentioned that. We're doing it potluck style this year because the family keeps getting bigger. And so, yeah, I was asked to bring American things. And I was like, I guess green bean casserole. I guess pumpkin pie is pretty easy. Yeah, we did talk about this because some of you guys were like, oh, I've had friends who have tried to make pumpkin pie in Europe and have had problems. The other thing that I was told would be a good get is mac and cheese. But we'll already have cauliflower cheese. I feel like that's a lot of cheese. Green bean casserole is bombed. It is. I love green bean casserole. We make a sheet pan this big of green bean casserole for our family because otherwise somebody will complain. Not naming names, but somebody specific in our family will complain if there aren't any leftovers. The John Mass, thank you for the 20 months. Uncle Decca for the 19. Frankie Wujek for the 34. Slouth for the 22. Soul Edgar for the 40. Glaciana for the 15. Finchy, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Gaming Nixie, thank you for the 4 months. Hat Cat for the 29. Aw, thanks. I'm so glad you guys are enjoying Vlogmas. And Awkward Froggy, thank you for the 18. Your mom? No, it's not my mom. Did you know there's a cave somewhere filled with cheese where there was an excess in cheese and they couldn't get rid of it? What? Cheese cave. Sorry. Cheese cave. Oh, well, there's a company called... There's many companies called Cheese Cave. Cheese Cave. Dump. Caves full of cheese. The government policies behind Got Milk. American cheese policy is full of contradictions. You didn't know America has a cheese policy? Well, we do, as part of our larger dairy policy. I don't think I'm ready for this. This is a big build-up. Yeah, you know, our cheese policy. Spider goats. Spider goats. Goats with spider genes and silk in their milk. What? Professor Randy Lewis genetically modified goats at a farm at Utah State University, which produced large quantities of a spider silk that is among the strongest substance known to man. The transplanted gene means the goat produces milk containing an extra protein, which is extracted and spun into spider silk. What the fuck? Scientists breed goats that produce spider silk. What?
Welcome, you fine cat-loving...
Researchers from the University of Wyoming. Which university is it? Everybody was doing this at the same time. They've developed a way to incorporate spider silk spinning genes into goats, allowing the researchers to harvest the silk protein from the goat's milk. Due to its strength and elasticity, spider silk fiber could have several medical uses, such as for making artificial ligaments and tendons for eye sutures and for jaw repair. Normally, getting enough spider silk for these applications requires a large number of spiders. However, spiders tend to be territorial. When the researchers tried to set up spider farms, the spiders killed each other. To solve this problem, Randy Lewis and other researchers decided to put the spider's dragline silk gene into goats in such a way that the goats would only make the protein in their milk. Like any other genetic factor, only a certain percentage of the goats ended up with the gene. For instance, of 7 goat kids born in February 2010, this happened a while ago, 3 have tested positive for having the silk protein gene. When these transgenic goats have kids and start lactating, the researchers will collect the milk and purify the spider silk. Wow. I'm glad that they did it for a reason. Fucking Randy wasn't just like, you know what I could really get down on? goats that have spider silk in their milk. Like, what the fuck? Why do you got to go down these rabbit holes? Yo, it's fascinating. One of these pictures, when I search spider goats, one of these pictures is just a goat with a bunch of legs, and I was like, science has gone too far, but it's different than what was implied. Broken Plaything, thank you for the 30 months. Mr. Black, thank you so much for subscribing. Blitzmage, thank you so much for subscribing as well. Both of you, welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you for using your primes on me. Switzerland's Otters, thank you for the 18 months. Jenna, thank you for the 20. Alzul, thank you so much for using your prime as well. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Thanks so much for subbing. Goopy Peach, thank you for the 4. I'm super sick. This stream is taking my mind off of it. Oh, we can be sick together. I'm not super sick anymore, but I don't know. Maybe that makes you feel better. Or maybe it makes you feel worse. I don't know. Either way, I'm glad that I can take your mind off of it. So I'm going to stop talking about it now. Gecko, thank you for the 27 months. Cerulean, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang as well. And Miharu Mew, thank you for the 9 months. Happy Twitch, baby. What do you think about the gene-altered kids news from China? What the fuck? What? Chinese researcher claims to have created genetically edited twins. We're in Star Trek now. We're in Star Trek now. An international summit on genome editing. Wow. It was a big controversy in the scientific community. They used CRISPR to alter genes of 2 newborns to be resistant to HIV. They were not very successful, and it was very unethical. Interesting. Isn't there like a... I think I was listening to a podcast about this, and John, I'm sure that you know. But isn't there like a window in like a baby's development in the womb where pretty much everybody in the scientific community is like, okay, this is the window in which we don't mess with it. And people are starting to be like, oh, but maybe if we do mess with it, maybe if we do, we'll learn stuff. And everybody's like, but it's a person. It's like a potential person in the world. And everybody's like, isn't that like a big conversation that's been going on for a long time? Only fetuses. There's a window for embryo experiments. Yeah, that's what I thought. Make spider silk humans. In general, once it's pretty clear that the baby has a consciousness, you try not to do anything. I think it started with the whole abortion debate decades ago of when does a baby become a person. Yeah, I'm trying to remember in the podcast what they were saying, but I think it was along those lines. Yeah, like there's a moment where brain activity starts, and that's when, in general, doctors are like, or like scientists are like, okay, we can't mess with it anymore. What are we talking about? People are like putting facts in chat, and somebody said, oh man, isn't it crazy that spider goats exist? So we were looking up spider goats, and then somebody was like, hey, did you hear about China genetically editing kids? And we just looked it up and we're talking about it. But I think that we should get away from it because it's already somehow getting political in here. Embryo experiments. What did I just walk in on? Well, we've talked about this before, like in light ways, but it always reminds me of Star Trek, because there's episodes about like genetically changing your child. Nature versus nurture versus manufacturer. I did an essay on that. Amazing. Can we go back to spider coats? I remember when I was a kid is when like the whole cloning a sheep thing was like huge. Like everybody had so many opinions on cloning a sheep. Dolly, Dolly, the cloned sheep. When was that like? Born in 1996. First mammal cloned. But when was she cloned? Is what I'm wondering. I'm having trouble seeing when she was cloned. That's so weird. Well, anyway, I know it was when I was a kid. I know that it was when I was enough of a kid, like young enough, that my parents were talking about it and I didn't entirely, I didn't entirely get it. I was like, oh, so we'll make, like, we have a sheep and we'll make another sheep. Like in Star Trek, right? There were so many, my dad and I watched Star Trek all the time. Like all the time. So imagine me, a child raised on Star Trek, hearing about them like doing stuff like cloning a sheep. And I'm like, sick. Like in Star Trek. But my parents, being adults, were talking about like the implications of it, if there were any. She was cloned when she was born? So she was cloned in 1996. So I was 9. That would make sense. Why is she so sad? Why my Babu so sad? Dolly is the clone? Oh, shit. Holy shit. Whoa. This just blew right open. Hold on just a sec. I just realized that I needed to send a quick text message. She's texting, did you know Dolly? Aaron, I have big news. Dolly was the clone the whole time. Cloned animals don't live long. Yeah. She lived until 2003, so she was 6 years old. How long do sheep normally live? Grazing behavior, breeds, comparison, dominance hierarchy. I just want to know how long they normally live. Health? Predators? No. Predators. Old age. 10 to 12 years. Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah, uranium shrimp, I think. Yeah. I mean, I would assume that's like that's what the ethical question is, right? It's like doing like big tests, like genetic editing test on people. Like you just don't know what's going to happen, right?
Welcome, you fine cat.
Do those chonks back there want out?
Burrito
They
baby.
always think they do. Huh. They also hear the baby crying. Sherlock gets really like, when he can hear her cry. Is Dodger now into League of Legends? No. I opened it. So Sam played League. Literally, when he got home, he was like, I don't know why we played League. But Sam was playing League last night, and I tuned into his stream after I was done with Vlogmas, and I was like, what the fuck? We're playing League. Where am I? What year is it? And the longer that they were playing it, I was like, oh man, now I kind of want to play League. Here's the hilarious thing. I opened it up, I logged in, and there was a big notice that said, your name has been reported for, and it was like your name was inappropriate and you need to choose a new one. Your name was reported by multiple people. Please choose a new username. And I was like, what the fuck was my name before? I thought it was just Dex Bonus, but maybe it was something else. I'm wondering if this was one of the rare times that I used the name Dex Boners, in which case maybe somebody was like, Dex Boners? Can't believe this. What a childish goof for a username. Reported. That's all that I can think of. Baller Unicorn? Wait, was that my name? If that's true, what the fuck was wrong with Baller Unicorn? What? Either way, my name is now Dex Bonus, so... Somebody reported Dex Boners because they thought someone was trolling you. You're a mother now. No more childishness. Wow. League was like, they have alerts. They have alerts when they know that somebody should grow the fuck up. The Retrum, thank you so much for the 2 years. Happy anniversary. Tyrell Stratus, thank you for the 17. Haruka Takani, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Thanks for using your Prime on me. Frankie Wujek, thank you so much for all the biddies. Silhouette, thank you for the 4 months. Super Butterbuns, thank you for the 3. Angie Taki for the 44. Boyd of Zinj, thank you so much for the biddies. What if I wanted to name my son Khan Noonian Singh and want to give him 20 inches and give him spider webs? You don't get to decide that. Student of None, thank you for the 26 months. Springfire, thank you for the 26 months. Hanoniko Trash, thank you for the 11. Celtic Frost, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Sincerely Day, thank you for the 19. Epidemic 11. Thank you, Epidemic 11? What the fuck is wrong with me? Epidemic, thank you so much for the 11 months. Valet, thank you for the 3. Bardic Inspiration for the 4. And Brosifa Brostar, thank you for the 32. How do you feel about the Tumblr nonsense? I mean, they just dug a grave for themselves, really. They've just created a situation where a lot of people are like, I guess we'll find somewhere else to go. So, honestly, like, I think I was talking about this either yesterday or the day before or something. But, I tended to use Tumblr for, like, the big kind of article discussion sort of stuff. Like, that was the stuff that I thought was really interesting on there, was sort of the interaction of information. You know, you could see just like a big thread of here's a question about a thing, and then a bunch of information about it. And it always took me down really interesting rabbit holes of like looking stuff up, you know, because somebody would make like an outlandish claim about a historical fact, and I'd be like, whoa, if that's true, that's awesome. And I'd look it up, and sometimes it wasn't necessarily true, or there was a lot of like cherry picking of information, but I would always wind up learning something, you know? So do you ever look at your baby and think, what if you're going to cure cancer or save all of humanity from asteroids or some shit? Maybe that's just me. I definitely know people who are like, yeah, my kid might be the next president, or my kid might be like this, that, or the other thing. I don't really find myself doing that. I don't really find myself like interacting with Clark and being like, I bet you're going to be a person whose name will be remembered throughout all of the ages. Like, maybe she will be. Cool, rad. But I don't know. I guess like the more that I interact with her, just personality wise, I keep being like, I think that you're gonna have a good life. I hope you have a good life. I find myself thinking that more often than not. Not like that. Like, what if this baby goes on to cure cancer unless I bork it up? Again, the only thing that I'm worried about is because let's be realistic, right? Every single person on earth looks back on their parents and has something about the way that they were raised where they're like, there's like a weird resentment, or there's like a something about it where you're just like, there's negative feelings about it. And I have to just accept now that there's going to be something about the way that we raise Clark, where as an adult, even if we have an incredible relationship and she loves us and she wants to live right next door to us with her like awesome family or not, whatever, right? That there's going to be things that she looks back on and is like, they fucked up. Like they fucked up there. I think all parents fuck up in some way, right? So I have to just accept that there's going to be something that I do that fucks up a little bit. But as long as she knows that I love her and that I'm doing my best and that I'm there for her if she needs me and that she can talk to me, that's what I want. I want her to know that she can rely on me, and I want her to be happy. That's what I'm the most concerned about, is creating a situation where she doesn't feel like she can trust me, and I want her to trust me.
Welcome,
So,
you fine cat-loving, coffee-drinking burrito babe.
the idea of your kid living right next to you is really wholesome. I won't be offended if she's like, I need some space. She's like not even one. Look, if she doesn't want to live next to me, I guess I'll get over it. Wow, Dukes, you should be a mom. Yeah, weird. I guess I should. Maybe I'll give it a shot. If you guys want to argue about a thing with one another, please take it to PMs. Don't do it in chat. I know that we were talking about some heavy shit earlier. If you want to continue talking about it, that's fine. But don't do it in chat. There's no reason for it. That is your warning before you start getting timed out for it. That's really what that was.
You fine cat-loving, coffee-drinking burrito babe.
What if she decides to marry a clone? Are they a nice clone? Like, are they a mean clone? Are they a nice clone? If they're a nice clone, I don't care. Tons of Mayo, thank you for the 17 months. Guy in the Room, thank you for the 45. Coffee, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Crystal Jabaden, thank you for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. And Turd Ferguson, thank you so much for subscribing. Probably longer than 1 year since I've been in and out, but I finally got the badge. Well, thank you. I appreciate all the support. And Hooded Minion, thank you for the 4 months. I think Sam balances out the height issues. What height issues? What are you trying to say? Dude, she stood by herself for like 1 whole second for like a Mississippi. I was like, blew my mind. But she still doesn't know how to like sit down once she's standing. So it doesn't really help her. But I was like, she was like kind of standing up, but like leaning against me. And then she leaned back a little bit and was like this. And I was like, oh my God. And then she like fell over. Right? Super baby. Cat's Pajamas, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang, and thanks for using your Primo. Any cool Sam the Dad stories? Nice to catch you streaming when you usually only get to follow YouTube videos. Oh, well, welcome. Any cool Sam the Dad stories? I have like a collection of pictures of them napping together. They're like really creepy. I have just a bunch of creepy photos of them napping together. But also when I was at Designer Con for those couple of days, Sam was basically like solo parenting for, you know, like 2.5 days. And literally he like put her through walking boot camp, which was so funny because we've got a little walker and she loves it. So he would put her in it and he would push her all the way across the room, and then he'd stand on the other side and be like, "Come here," and she would like like run to him basically, and then he would push her back and then she would run to him again. And he said they did that over and 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 over again, and she loved it. And literally she went from not really knowing how to use her feet in the walker, like she would push herself backwards sometimes, to just like bolting across the room in it by the time we were done with Designer Con. She went to baby gym. Watson, what are you doing? The last couple of times that you've asked for me to open that door, you've just sat there. So what's going on here? Do you actually want to go in there? Do you? Okay. Okay. She actually went through the door. Ugh. Do your cats ever react to the sub sounds? No, they don't care at all. My cats have never responded to like meowing. Patrick Rothfuss said he doesn't let his kids watch TV or have toys with batteries for the first couple of years. His 2-year-old was more articulate than other friends' 4-year-olds. What do you think about that? I think that all kids develop at different rates. And I think that you can, like, all parents are doing what they think is going to be best to help their kids develop. But, like, I think that there's probably plenty of kids who have had no TV and no toys with batteries, but didn't talk for the first couple of years because that's just the way that that kid was going to develop, right? All kids are totally different. All parents are totally different. And, you know, you can try to, like, think to yourself, oh, well, maybe they advanced really well in this way because I did this. But at the end of the day, you're only one factor, right? Like, the choices that we make when helping them is, like, not all of the variables. The kid is, like, the biggest variable there is. So, like, yeah, that probably did some really good stuff for his kid. And that's awesome. Do I think that it's why his kid is more articulate? Maybe, but not entirely. I think that his kid was always probably going to be interested in talking and interested in, like, social interaction if given the opportunity to flourish with that. Following that logic, all kids 100 plus years ago all learned to talk when they were 2. Yeah, all kids before we had, like, battery operated stuff and TV were so articulate. And, like, he's also an author. Like, he's a very famous author. I feel like he probably focused a lot on, like, reading to his kid and talking to his kid. I would assume those things definitely help regardless of whether or not they're, like, having a TV around or not, you know. Kids 100 years ago sucked at video games, so joke's on them. Do you avoid using a baby voice around Clark? I use it sometimes, but for the most part, I just talk to her. Thanks for your vlog today. I got some cool books for my niece coming for Christmas now. Sick. I'm so glad. That's what I was hoping for, because a couple of people had been like, oh, you have so many books. Like, what books does Clark really like? And I was like, oh, maybe I'll just show the books that she really likes, you know? Eggs with veggies, not a fan. Like a scramble with veggies? That monster book looked rad as hell. It's so cool. Oh my God. It's like a really, really cool book. And she loves it. She loves it. She thinks it's awesome. So yeah, Monster ABCs. If you have a baby to buy a book for and the parents aren't going to think that that's really like a weird gift. Because that's, you know, you have to factor that in. Are they actually going to read that book to that kid? But, like, it's a good book. Malcontent, thank you so much for the 7 months. Firema, thank you for the 33. So Tenokiba, thank you so much for the 31. You too for the 7. Bry the Lion, thank you so much for the 4. Birdish for the biddies. Oh. Thanks. That's a sweet message. Jason, thank you for the 43 months. And Queen Lady Lily, thank you for the 27. Happy holidays to you as well. Danny was like, wouldn't it just be awesome? He was like, I just really want to facilitate this future where, you know, Clark's having her first Halloween where she gets to choose what she's going to be and she asks for a costume. And you're like, Clark, what do you want to be for Halloween? And she says, I want to be a cryptid, Mommy. I want to be the Jersey Devil. Like, well, okay. Monster ABC sounds good. I'll have to get it for my nephew. It's great. Yeah, it's really cute. Somebody was like, they should make a primer of Dark Souls that Sam can read her. I was like, that would be incredible. Would you recommend Vinland Saga for a 13 and 16-year-old? Both my niece and nephew are into anime. A 13 and 16-year-old. Nectar Horse, how are you? Wait. Oh, baby girl. I guess so. It's like, it's very violent. So the 16-year-old is probably fine. There's some titties in it. So I would say with the violence and the nudity, maybe not for the 13-year-old, depending on like what, depending on what they're used to, I guess. Yeah, they wouldn't allow Vinland Saga on Tumblr, for what that's worth. It is a hard question. 13 years old is one of those ages where you're like, well, they might be desensitized to a bunch of stuff by now, or maybe not. Maybe like they're not quite at the age yet where they've, been allowed to see that kind of stuff. So it totally depends on the kid, I think. A 16-year-old would probably be fine. No female presenting nipples, guys. There could be no female presenting nipples in this manga. Yeah, of course. Hold on just a sec. Oh my gosh, look who it is. Yeah. Whoa. Who's that? Look. Who's that? Who's that? Is that you? Is that you and Mommy? Whoa. What is this? Huh? I'm not gonna let you near the microphone again because you're a monster. Why are you in such a bad mood? What's been going on? Huh? Why are you yelling at Daddy? She thinks that's really funny. Yeah. She's so big now. I know, man. She's 7 months old. Yeah, what are we doing? Oh, your fingers smell like yogis. Did you get some yogis? Oh my gosh. What a lucky girl. Oh, no, I just said that you weren't going to get the microphone. No microphones for Clark. You smobber all over them, don't you? This is Clark. She's my daughter. Generally very happy, sweet baby. But in a bad mood today, huh? You were so nice this morning. What happened? Did we not have a good nap? Did we need to sleep longer? Probably. We're not sure why. Literally in the last couple of days, she started doing the noises, and I don't know where they came from or why she's doing it. Why are you making those noises? What's that all about? It's because of the book. Oh, shit. She's like, I'm a banshee too. Time to turn into a dinosaur. She wants to be a cryptid. You know what? Live your bliss, honey. I'll love you anyway. I remember when I was little, my dad would be like, even if you murdered someone, I would still love you. And that stuck with me. That stuck with me my whole life. It's like, even if it turns out that you murdered a guy, I would still love you. Thanks. Yeah. Huh. What are you doing? Why can't you just face me and love me? Where are you trying to go? What is this? I know. What's this journey you're trying to go on, huh? Uh-huh. What else? Communication skills on point. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, she is very expressive. We kind of always know how she's feeling. Like, we can pretty much tell if she's like upset or happy, right? Like, or frustrated or sad. Do you want to show everybody how good you are at walking? You've got slippery feet right now, though. You've got your sleeper on, so it might not be as good. Oh, slobbery fingers. So cute. How does she get along with the cats? She wants to touch them so bad. We touch them in a controlled environment. So, is someone blooming teeth? Oh, God, yeah. She's been teething for months. She only has 2 teeth so far, though. Yeah, huh? And those teeth are really sharp, so I'm surprised you keep putting your fingers in your mouth, because if it was me, I would be like, wow, this is a mistake. What the fuck is that? Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 Yes. Do you think she'll do funny voices like mommy? She already kind of does, don't you? We do rah. And we do wah 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 wah. Huh. We got a repertoire going already. Here. Let's see if you'll walk a little bit. Okay. Give me one hand. And 2 hands. Oh, yeah. There we go. Where are you going? We don't have to go this direction. It's totally up to you. Okay, well, fortunately, you just want to walk toward the camera, so... Yay! You did it! So fast, so strong, such baby. Huh. Such a good walker. Ready for the runway. And be runway baby. Do the New York fashion show for Gerber. She's like, I want to move around more than this. You're not letting me blossom. Yeah. Oh, where are you going? Okay. Yeah, I can tell. I'm holding you back now. I'm holding you back. I'm holding you back now, aren't I? Okay, I'll give you back to Daddy. Can you say bye-bye? Bye-bye. Can you wave? Wave. Sometimes she goes like this. Bye-bye. Can you wave? Bye-bye. Yeah, good job. Okay, let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, hello. I think we did it. I think she's in a better mood. Am I playing nature sound effects? What? Are you hearing nature sound effects? Chewbacca, thank you so much for the 19 months. Grumpy Grendel for the 26. King of Sloth for the 15. Shiscorp, thank you so much for the 6. Dragon Sparks for the 29. Aw, thank you. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. Kaito Cam, thank you for the 2 months. And Kasara, thank you for the 38. Thank you. Yeah, she's pretty great. She's pretty great. Kept thinking I saw something like a big yellow thing on my tooth, and I was like, nope. It's just my teeth. Nice holiday duvet. Thank you. I was like, I'm going to get this because the futon is in the background of my stream. So maybe I can make it festivo. Does she look more like one of you? Everyone says that she looks exactly like Sam. And if you look at a baby picture of Sam, they look identical. It's crazy. Do you still want obscure facts? Sure. I don't care. Yeah. Throw them in there. Critsaft, thank you so much for the 13 months. And Wild Gamer Angel, thank you for the 38. My mom. I love her. She's looking more like you. She's like getting less round. I know that that naturally happens when they start to like move around and try to walk and stuff, but like have you got any plans for stuff you really want to do for Vlogmas, or are you just making it up each day? I would love to go back to the zoo because the zoo here gets lit up for Christmas, which is cool. And the last like 2 years I've wanted to go and haven't gone, but we have the baby now. So we have like a reason, right? So we can be like, oh, we'll take the baby in the evening and we'll get to see the zoo all lit up. So there's that. I would love to have a Vlogmas video where we make the ornaments that I was talking about a couple days ago. Yeah, just little stuff like that. I think it would be fun to do like kind of coffee time with friend style things. Like I'll be seeing Aaron today. Like it would be cool to be able to be like, oh, let's just sit for a minute and just chat, you know. But whether or not that'll happen, I don't know. But those are the sort of things that I would like to do. The reason banana flavored candy in the US does not taste like actual bananas is because there was a banana plague in the 50s and we have a new genus of banana. Interesting. Trader, thank you for the 35 months. And Chirico, thank you for the 2. Thanks to its oil, rubbing the inside of a banana peel on a mosquito bite or on poison ivy will help keep it from itching. Sick. So, yeah, so they do taste like banana. They just taste like old bananas before the banana plague. Have you thought about doing something with Clark each Christmas? By that I mean like my parents had 4 kids, put all of our handprints on a tree skirt with red and green paint every year. Oh, that's cute. That's pretty cute. Yeah, we were kind of talking about that. I think on Saturday Morning Duger, maybe. But yeah, this idea of like doing kind of sentimental, cute things, because I never celebrated Christmas, so I'm like kind of coming up with stuff now and like decorating for the first time and all that kind of stuff. So Canada has the most donut shops per capita. Amazing. Canada has that good Tim Hortons. There's some Tim Hortons here now. Oddly enough, we have Tim Hortons. Is it in Washington? Tim Hortons is not as good as it used to be. There's always stuff that winds up getting kind of built up. I think people talk a lot about Tim Hortons. People talk a lot about Tim Tams, to the point that sometimes I think a person tries a Tim Tam and is like, well, that's a thing. Voodoo Donuts in Oregon. People make such a big fucking deal out of Voodoo Donuts, and then they go and they're like, well, that's a donut. So, yeah. I think that happens everywhere. Voodoo Donuts is a place in Oregon, a donut shop in Oregon that like does weird donuts, and people stand in line forever to get Voodoo Donuts, and most of the time they have a donut and they're like, well, it was a donut. Like, Voodoo Donuts, it was donuts, and I went. Yep. Okay. Let's play the last part of the council, right? I'm going to mute desktop audio in case it's loud. It should be like the same as last time though, I think. Gam. Headphone. This is the last part, right? Or it's supposed to be? So that's like pretty cool. Is it too loud? I can't tell.
From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read
Oh
their
shit, that's right.
You take care of getting the lands. It's imperative. I'll take care of preparing our departure.
She has to pay for all the harm she's done to me.
Oh my god,
Meanwhile,
I completely
let
forgot.
us remain on our guard against any last-minute surprises. I know my brother well. He never prepares for war if he has no chance of winning.
Finding out that I'm a demon makes no difference.
Somebody who hasn't watched the last chapter is like, what the fuck?
If I'm asking you all these things, it's for your own good, you know.
You are keeping up the good work, I see. But I'm telling you, keep your guard up. Everyone is rather on edge right now.
Don't make me your competition, de Richet. You are no match.
Yeah, let's do a catch up.
Trust yourself.
It's all already in there.
Oh. Okay.
Dear friends, I'd like to thank you for your continued trust and confidence. I admit that during these past few days, there has been much upheaval. I understand you've all been affected by this. Nevertheless, the world doesn't stop turning, and we are in fact on the verge of reshaping the modern world.
That is what we are all here for, my lord.
Thank you for your enthusiasm, Monsieur Bonaparte. Now you all know what we have to do. I cannot warn you strongly enough. If one of Sir Gregory's guests asks to speak with you, remain on your guard. It is highly likely that he will try to rally as many supporters to his cause as he can.
Don't worry, William. We are all here to support your project through to its conclusion.
Thank you, George. Now, please, go and get some rest before the conference begins, which won't be long now. Louis, stay with me a moment, won't you? I'll be needing your services in a certain matter.
Yes, of course. What's the matter?
Louis, you are the only one here who I totally trust. It is very likely that Gregory will take possession of some of the members of our team. I shall keep them in check over the next few hours. However, I'll need you to... how can I say this? To persuade the members of Gregory's group.
What do you mean by that exactly?
You'll have free rein, my son. Persuade all of them. Use every possible means imaginable. But no physical violence. Let's be very, very clear about that. You must bring them all over to our side. One after the other. You can do this. I know it.
Very well, Father.
Now go, and come back and see me once you've finished.
I'll be off then.
Fuck. Okay. Okay, let's do a catch up, huh? For anybody who's like, what? Okay, so this is a game in which we play a dude who is an occultist, and his mother goes to like a summit with a bunch of really important people: Napoleon Bonaparte, George Washington, all kinds of people. And the idea of this summit is for all of them to come together and discuss the things that are going on in the world, and also ultimately to make decisions about what should happen next that will benefit everybody. So our mother and I, we are part of like a secret society, and so that's why we're there, because we have little birds everywhere kind of an idea. And so our mother is the head of this group, and she goes missing. So we're contacted, and they're like, you need to come and find your mom, basically. When we show up, we're asked to take her place. So while we're looking for our mom, we're also now the new representative of the secret society. So over time, we've been like, wow, Mortimer, who is the person who is putting on this whole summit, it's his house, his island that we're at. Wow, Mortimer has his fingers in so many pies. He's like very charismatic, and he's very nice to everybody, but we managed to like sneak into his office, and we saw that he has maps and information and all kinds of stuff. And it's really obvious that he's like involved in everything going on in the world, right? We find our mom. We've been having like weird visions and stuff, and we find our mom, and she's like messed up, right? She's missing a hand, and her face is all bloody and whatever else. And she's like, you've got to listen to me. Mortimer is a demon, and we have to stop him. The demons are trying to like ruin the world, basically, and they want to rule it all, and we can't let them. But first, like, we have to get off of this island. And then she's like, go grab a couple of things, and I'll meet you later. So we get cornered by Mortimer, basically. we're like, we've got all of the stuff. We're trying to leave. And Mortimer's like, hey, what's up? Where are you going? And we decided to be super upfront with him. And we were like, hey, I found my mom and she said that you're a demon. And he was like, she's right. I am a demon. And we were like, what? And he's like, not only that, I'm also your father. We were like, oh. So along with like this reveal came, yeah, you're a demon too. That's why you've been having visions. That's why you've always been drawn to the occult. That's why like all of this stuff is happening to you. Your mother stole you from me and has been like trying to keep you away from me. And so then the game gives you a choice, like, do you want to go with your mom and do you want to stay with Mortimer? And we were like, yo, let's go full demon. So we were like, sorry, Mom, we're going to stay with Mortimer. And she believes that we're like continuing to do stuff for her, but like on the down low in here. But we're not. We're full demons now. We've decided to lean really hard into our demon life. So, basically the summit is coming to a close. Everybody needs to vote on what's going to happen. And so we've decided to side with our dad and basically do whatever he wants us to do and live our best demon life. Oh, also he's missing a hand because we tried to like do a puzzle. It's the same with our mom. Both of us are missing a hand because we tried to do a puzzle and we fucked up on it. It was at the end of like chapter 3, I think. There was this big old puzzle and at the end you had to put your hand in and I was like, fuck it, I'll put my hand in. I think it's wrong. And it was wrong and it cut off my hand. So I have a stump now. But yeah, the story went in a really weird direction. I'm so sad that I still haven't found the rest of those notes. I have nothing to read. Boo. Demon skills. Oh, I don't have any points to put into anything. Oh, okay. I mean, I can't. Persuade them to vote for Lord Mortimer. Giuseppe. Oh, that's right. This game is better with a controller. Giuseppe, Johann, Godoy. Can I not do something about this? Like, I've had this weird stump for like Dad, I'm a demon, right? Can I like, hey, can I figure out my hand?
Take care of your mission and come back and see me once you've accomplished it, Louis.
Okay, fine, Dad. Okay.
Dante's Purgatory. Why does your mind presume to flight when you're still like the imperfect grub?
Oh, also we're supposed to be French, but we don't have a French accent. Oh, let's move ourselves. We're supposed to be French, but we don't have a French accent. But there are other French people in this game that do have a French accent, and it really bothers me. Okay, well. Let's find one of these people, I guess. Piaggi, Volner, Godoy, and Hillsborough. Peru. Napoleon. They're on our side, so we're good. They're on Team Demon. Emily.
Emily?
Come in, Louis.
Oh yeah, she almost shot my mom because my mom shot her sister.
Louis, your arm.
Or something.
What happened?
Right. So now she notices. I had an accident, but don't worry about it. Really.
Wait, yeah,
I'd
what?
rather not talk about it.
But you...
Please. It would take too long to explain.
Very well, then. I shan't insist. I see you still don't trust me.
You're not alone.
I've inherited one of Mortimer's personal guards because he's worried about my health. But don't worry, we can talk. All the servants dressed in black are deaf and dumb.
You wanted to speak to me?
Yes.
I know you told me the truth about Mortimer and Holm. I know they are demons.
That's not all.
Go on.
I'm like them, Emily. I'm also a demon.
I know.
What? How do you know?
Sir Gregory came to speak to me earlier, at great length.
This
I'm
is
his niece, Louis.
hilarious.
I'm Mortimer's child too.
What?
Sister?
Surprise.
Thank God we didn't bone her.
Sister?
That's right. And I have a brother.
Wait, what the
I didn't
fuck?
see that one coming.
Wait.
And did you manage to speak to Mortimer?
One moment. I'd rather continue our discussion away from any curious eyes. Follow me next door, please.
Wait, so much is happening. They like addressed the fact that nobody cared that your hand was missing by having her be like, "Oh,
You
your
wanted to know
hand."
if we spoke. Well, let's just say he didn't stick around long, but yes, I can definitely say we spoke.
Holy shit. Your hand. Don't worry about it. Okay, I guess I won't press it. I need to talk to you about some stuff. Oh, that you're a demon and that they're all demons? What? Yeah, I guess you knew that. Not only did I know that, I'm also a demon. Oh, and I'm your sister. Like, what the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ. This game. Fuck. I can definitely say we spoke. Who did we who? Yes, I can definitely say we spoke. Who is she talking about? I was so distracted. You can answer this. You won't get in trouble. She spoke with... Oh, Sir Gregory. Okay. I can't remember if psychology works on her. Negative alterations, effort points. Yes. She's vulnerable to this. Okay.
Did he go all right? I imagine you spoke about yourselves.
He confirmed what Sir Gregory told me, that he really is my father. That he didn't know I was his daughter until a short while ago.
And
that explains why she's there. We kept being like, why is she even
here?
To be
honest, I don't know. I feel like I've lost all my bearings.
And what about me then?
Do you trust him?
Yes, I do. I'll follow him because, well, I think he can teach us a thing or two.
I understand.
What about you? What do you think of him?
Honestly, I no longer know who to believe. The only one I really trust is you. So, I shall follow you this time.
Sick?
So, I can count on you for the conference vote then, right?
You can. I shall support Mortimer's project.
Perfect.
Yes.
Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. See you later for the vote.
Yes.
See you
later.
Sister.
A letter
from William Pitt the Elder, addressed to Emily. He was the English Prime Minister. This letter dates from 15 years ago now. Madam, I shall never...
We've already read it. Oh, there he is. I was like, where is the servant? He was like, oh, they went into another room. I guess I'll just leave. Okay. All right. Well, took that on the chin. Let's move on. God, we were so down to bone our sister. Shit. Why does this always happen? Exoscout, thank you for the 46 months. Beans, thank you for the 2. Laysford, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. Lemmy EXE, thank you for the 38 months. The TXT, thank you for the 31. Why Not Zoidberg, thank you for the 27. And Samo Dude, thank you for the 15. No, your sister was so down to bone with a guy she knew was her brother. Well, she didn't. Wait, when did she say she found out? She didn't know until this trip, right?
Welcome, you fine cat-loving
Right? I don't think she knew yet. I think she also has had this bomb dropped on her just in the last day. All right, Godoy. What up, boy?
Duke Manuel.
Durishe, let me guess. How fortunate it is that I am here because you wanted to speak to me.
You read me like a book, sir.
Sir Gregory warned us that someone from Lord Mortimer's group would come and try to persuade us to change sides. I did not think that you would dare volunteer, given your previous ineffectiveness. Your last attempt triggered a war between our countries, need I remind you. Anyway, it must be said that you certainly have steel in your veins.
This might be hard for you to believe, but things have changed.
What are you implying?
I've simply found out more.
About what?
About the project, and also about the parties present. It was enough to convince me.
I never used that. Sorry.
All right. What have you found?
Should use it.
When you find out, you'll hasten to join us.
Right. Well, you have piqued my curiosity, Durishe. I have a funny feeling you're hiding something from me. Why exactly did you choose to follow Lord Mortimer? Mortimer has a plan. I knew it. He must have persuaded the others, which means I'm the last one.
You're the only one left, my Lord Duke. They'll all have turned away. If you don't follow Mortimer, he'll never let you get away with it. Even if you vote against at the conference and you save Sir Gregory's skin, what will happen to you afterward?
Sir Gregory will protect me, as he has always done.
Without any allies, he will no longer be your protector. You will be his. You against all the countries of Europe.
No! I refuse to jeopardize my country.
Yet, that's precisely what you're doing. Home is about to bring you down with him. He does a good job at hiding it, but that is exactly what is happening.
I do not want Spain to pay the price of an alliance made too hastily. Not because of me. Indeed, it would seem things have changed. Thank you for letting me know, Luis. May I call you Luis?
Of course you can, Manuel.
In fact, to be perfectly honest, I never really made up my mind.
Naturally.
Yes. Do you think Lord Mortimer will tell me a little more about this if I pop in to see him? What is more normal than wanting to get informed before you make a decision?
Yes, I won. Look at him, squirming on the end of a hook so as not to lose face. I love it. Of course. You'd be delighted.
God, we went evil so fast.
It's a deal. You can count on me at the conference, Luis.
Marvelous. If you don't mind, I'll be leaving you now. I'll go straight to Mortimer to tell him the good news.
Yes, please do. Go ahead, Luis.
Luis.
Don Quixote. Talking without thinking is like shooting without taking aim. You have to think about that one.
Talking without thinking is like shooting without taking aim. Hey, do you have any cool stuff in your room? I'm just gonna take a gander.
A devil's thorn.
Hell yeah, I just used one of those. Thank you. Oh my god, our house is so hot. She's been getting like really cold at night. So, so we've been putting the heat on. But then, like, the house is so warm. Okay, we came from this direction. Oh, that's me. That's my room. Piaggi. Okay, we have Volner and Piaggi left.
Your Eminence, would you have a moment?
I shouldn't really, Louis, as you can imagine.
Rest assured, I've come just as a friend.
All right then, Louis. But be quick.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
It's got nothing to do with it, but... You You didn't come and see me in my room a few hours ago, did you?
Does he remember anything? Oh no. No, I'm sorry.
Oh,
must
that's
be mistaken.
right.
I've been speaking to Lord Mortimer in his study.
I must have dreamed
Oh, I
it then.
forgot about that.
It seems so real.
We
Don't
demon
blame
brained
yourself,
him.
Your Eminence. We're all exhausted. I can assure you of that.
That's very kind of you, Louis. I don't know what's wrong with me at the moment, but I feel rather fragile.
Poor man seems terrified. It'd be a good idea if I reassured him a little before trying to get him to change sides.
Oh, what did you want from me exactly?
Your Eminence, maybe you ought to get some rest. You look exhausted.
Out of the question, Louis. I haven't come here to rest, and my obligations come before my personal needs. Don't take this the wrong way, Louis, but I would like to be on my own just now. As I already said, I shouldn't even have opened the door to you, and I'm exhausted. I won't change my vote for the conference. I'm sorry for you.
Oh, shit!
Yes, I'm sorry.
Oh, fuck.
Please excuse me.
Really?
I
I
didn't
only
mean
had
to bother you.
one
I'll be on
shot
my
at
way.
that? Whoa!
I'll have to tell Mortimer that I didn't manage to convince Piaggi.
Damn. Wow, that sucks. I only got one shot at that. But we were like, god damn it. We were like, oh, we better make sure that we are gentle with him before we go ham. And so I was like, okay, I'll be gentle. I can be gentle. And then when I tried to be gentle, he was like, fuck off. Like, okay, all right, well, shit. My room. Where is Volner's room? I'm so confused. Godoy. Emily. My sister. Napoleon. Peru. I'm trying to remember. Peru left. Right? We convinced him to just leave. Oh, a book. How did we lose the hand? We, there was a big puzzle to get into, like, a secret chamber. And I got really fed up with it and was like, fuck it. Because the end of the puzzle was you put your hand in it to, like, grab a handle. And if the puzzle is completed incorrectly, it cuts off your hand. So that's why our mom, this whole game, has had only one hand because she fucked up on the puzzle. So when you, like, meet up with her, she's like, I haven't been able to figure this out. Can you figure it out? And I was like, I wonder what happens if I just put my hand in there when I have no idea how to complete this puzzle. And so I did, and it cut off my hand. So there's that.
Why is his study in such a mess? Looks like Volner's planning something.
Is there anything for me to take?
Look, a blotter. And apparently it's been used recently. I wonder what Volner was going to land. What a mess. Looks like Volner was interrupted. Looks a lot like straw. And he's drawn something in a hurry on this sheet. Straw on his desk. As if to protect something fragile. Yes. Someone must have packed something away here. I get the feeling that I've seen that somewhere before. I've seen occult inscriptions like this before. They're not very common. As a matter of fact, I've only seen them once before, around the Lock of Al-Azif.
Wow. Effort points. Next skill use is free. I'm out of those. But I can restore some effort points. God, 7. I wonder if I can find a free use thing.
Golden elixir.
Golden elixir.
A chest locked with a 4-letter code. Surely a word close to the owner's heart. If I'm not mistaken, Paracelsus named the element called zinc.
Mysterious notes. Notes by Doviche. Oh, notes by Duriche. Oh, shit. We can actually use this. Ah, that's exciting. Okay. Oh, is that? Come on, man. I just need one of those freebies.
Chemistry set. That's not surprising coming from von Wollner. I should find something to help reveal the traces of ink on the blotter. Think, Louis. I know for sure that lime water neutralizes chemical actions, but doesn't work on ink. I must find something else.
So it won't be acid, is what he's saying?
That sounds vaguely familiar. I can always give it a shot.
Sure.
Yes, it will. Now I can see it. Sir Gregory, I'll leave Al-Azif at the landing stage at the appropriate time. Yours truly, Johann von Wollner. This is child's play.
This is child's play. Alright, sick. We didn't wind up needing that, so that's cool. Another Devil's Thorn. Excellent.
The alchemist is an old man.
Okay.
What a mess. Looks like Wollner was
I just want to make sure there isn't anything else I need to do here. Okay. Leave.
Golden elixir.
Ho ho.
Amber crystals.
Ho ho. Is it that it keeps picking up? Okay. Go in there. Can't go in there. Okay. That's fine. Wait, so So I have to parcel at the landing stage. What's the landing stage? Like, where everybody, like the dock? That's all I can think of. Oh.
I need to talk to Von Wohner.
Oh.
Blast it. Home is with him. Gentlemen.
Louis!
Gentlemen.
I'm sorry, but we are waiting for Duke Manuel. If you wouldn't mind leaving us, I should think you already have enough to do as it is.
Very well. I didn't mean to disturb you. Just my luck. He'll only talk to the Duke. Right. We'll have to fix that.
This is the only place that I can think of that's like...
Looks like the barrel's been broken for quite some time. A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to... This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough.
Really? All of our shit's still just out here?
What is... Yes! Yes! At last I found it! Al-Azif!
Well, you gotta admit, you did give us a run for our money.
Huh? What? A page has been torn out.
Son of a bitch. Oh, I got a trait called Expert. That's right.
Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time. A lantern. Nothing special.
Sick. We found Al-Azif. Rad. An ancient grimoire. The mere sight of it makes you feel like you're being watched. Yeesh.
He'll only see Godoy. But what on earth does he want from him?
Should I go to Emily and tell her that we have... I'm gonna try. Just see what happens. I'm like, hey, so...
You should get ready for the conference, Louis.
I have Al-Azif. Maybe I'll try going to my dad. Daddy. Von Wohner won't talk to me. Do demons care about inbreeding? I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm so fucking hungry. Kifasa, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new member of the Cat Gang. TCW Chris, thank you for the 29 months. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Ninro Valk, thank you so much for the 2 months. Oh, for Fox's sake, thank you for the 15. GBG Matt, thank you for the 6. Mystic Knight for the 51. And Leftum, thank you for the 2. No, you rock. Dad.
So, go and take care of your mission, and come back and see me once you've accomplished it, Louis.
God damn it, this tough love is really boiling my oyster. I don't know what I should do. I don't...
He'll only see Godoy. But what on earth does he want from him?
Maybe we should go talk to Godoy? Emily... Godoy.
Yes, monsieur. Is there something you wanted to add?
Concentrate. I need you to listen carefully to what I have to say, Godoy.
I am all ears.
Louis, push. I need you to do me a little favor. It's working, that's it, Louis. Get in his head.
Oh, dear. What is happening to me? I do not feel very well.
I need your help, sir. Get in his head. Oh, perfect.
Thank you, monsieur. I'm sure I'll know how to take full advantage of
I
your
forgot
vessel,
that we can do that.
now that I am Manuel.
Man, well done, guys.
Duke Manuel, here you are at last.
Sir Gregory, Mr. von Volner.
Thank you for agreeing to this meeting. I'll leave you with Johann a while. I still have a few things to settle. I shan't be long.
No.
See you later, Sir Gregory.
Oh, Godoy. Come over here. I'm warming myself up.
I'm
I had the
warming
misfortune
myself.
to step outside and I'm frozen solid.
I wonder what he was doing outside.
We know what
Mr.
he was
von
doing
Volner, I
outside.
wanted to speak to you. I'd like to make you an offer you can't refuse.
I'm all ears.
Now, we don't have much time, so here it is. You will vote for Mortimer.
What a strange idea, Godoy. You are being ridiculous. Tell me now, why would I do that? Damn traitor is about to drop us.
Sir Gregory has been taking us for a ride right from the start. When it comes to this operation, he isn't championing the interests of our respective nations. All he cares about is beating Lord Mortimer at his own game.
Oh, come, Manuel. Where are you getting this from?
Name me even one decision by Sir Gregory that was in favor of Prussia.
My God, man. I didn't know you were so excessive.
You don't want to answer?
I will. Just let me think.
You're pinned down. You will only get mere crumbs out of Poland. It will go to Russia. And I hope you're ready for a global war, because I doubt France will agree to our coalition.
True. Said like that. I don't know.
I'm not criticizing. I'm in the same boat as you. Spade will docilely follow Holm without getting anything in return.
You are wasting your time, Duke Manuel. You know nothing about me, and your attempts to manipulate me have no effect. You behave as though we were close. Yet ever since you arrived, you've only been interested in your own little self.
Don't say that, Johann. We may not be friends, but we are allies.
Is that so? And what do you know about me, exactly? If he knew I was Gregory's son, he wouldn't try it on like this.
About you? Next to nothing. Except that you happen to be Sir Gregory Holmes' son, right?
What? What do you mean?
Now I'm starting to be of interest to you, no?
Is everybody in this fucking house a demon?
About that.
Quite surprising, isn't it? You see, I'm full of surprises. In short, whether he's your father or not makes no real difference to me.
Speak for yourself.
Come on, Johann. Don't make me laugh. He has never thought of you as his son. I'd wager that you'd always hoped he would one day, even though he treated you like a master treats a useful slave. He is at best a mentor. Stop me if I'm wrong.
But, tell me, why do you want to follow Mortimer all of a sudden?
Mortimer is planning something. We don't know everything. He must have something up his sleeve to be so confident.
Ah, really? And what do you think that might be?
All of this is just a show. He has contacted all those we represent.
What do you mean?
That everything is already decided in higher spheres. William Frederick, the King of Spain, the Pope, William Pitt.
I don't understand.
Lord Mortimer has invited those who work in the wings of power to take a hand in swaying the decisions of those who actually hold it. Everything is already played out. He has already won.
How is this possible?
We've all underestimated him.
He's fooled us. We're done for.
Look, it all hinges on the next few hours, Johann.
Look, I hear everything you're saying, but there is no chance that Mortimer can make us all change sides. That is why Sir Gregory can but win. You understand?
Think again. It's already too late. We have all joined Lord Mortimer. That leaves only you
and that will suffice for us to win the conference. I see you coming, Manuel. That is no argument. I am no damn lackey. I'm getting a bad feeling.
Now, you're the last one left. Your loyalty toward Gregory is honorable, but no longer makes any sense. If you don't change your mind, you'll be venturing into dangerous waters for no valid reason.
Unless it's to win.
Yes, but at what price? Think of all those who will be hostile toward you afterwards. Just think about it rationally a minute. Prussia has nothing directly at stake, so why put your position or your life in the balance?
Shit.
I hear you. Honestly, betraying Gregory is... well, it's unthinkable. Unless I simply don't have any choice.
Yes, he's finally cracked.
Thank you for warning me.
You're welcome. There is nothing more natural between allies. I did what I could. Now, it's up to you. As for me, I'll vote for Mortimer. Good luck to you.
Good luck.
Good. I mustn't lose too much time. See you later, my Lord Duke. Have a nice rest.
Okay. To Jabberwock, thank you for the 3 months. PA System Plays, thank you so much for the biddies. The Rex Morgan, thank you for the 29. And Dungeon Blaster, thank you for the 9. Happy Twitch, baby. Glad you're doing Vlogmas again. Thank you. Yeah, it's been fun. Make your report to Lord Mortimer. Oh, God. There's one guy I didn't. I fucked up, Dad. We are the shape-shifting detective. Mind blown. Yeah, so Mortimer was like, you really need to be careful getting into the minds of demons, like other demons. And I was like, okay, well, that's easy because the only other demon here is Gregory, and I'm not going to try to fuck with Gregory's mind, right? But also, Volner and Lady Hillsborough are demons too, apparently. The fuck?
Louis, there you are. Well, tell me, how did it go?
I did my best.
Whom did you manage to persuade?
The Duchess will follow us.
She will? Marvelous.
But why didn't you tell me we were brother and sister?
Now, Louis, don't blame me. I thought, as you were going through a very difficult time, that you had enough on your plate without having to cope with having a new sister. Otherwise, you can be sure I would have told you sooner.
You can count on Duke Manuel's vote.
Now I am impressed. I would never have thought the Duke would have yielded. I see you must have been very persuasive.
You can count on Mr. von Volner.
Really? Well, I must admit, I'm stunned at your success there. I truly believed he would never betray Gregory. Listen, Louis.
Why didn't he tell us that Volner was Gregory's son?
It's not perfect, but it's still quite a feat.
But not enough, given that the vote must be approved unanimously. We're going to lose.
Don't worry. I couldn't have been any more persuasive myself. You've done the hardest part. I'll take over now. Don't worry. Assemble everyone in the conference room.
I'll just kill Piaggi.
Meet me there and let's get it over with. My friends, here we are at last. Gathered together to close this conference. I would first of all like to thank you all for making the time to be here and lend your services. Gregory, I believe I may speak for both of us when I say that we are honored by your presence here.
You are perfectly right to do so, William. Thank you for putting your faith in us and for coming here to participate in this conference. Thank you for helping us to make the best decisions. And I especially want to thank you, William, for perfectly hosting us at your home during these past several days.
I'm not sure all the guests would agree to that. In any case, Holm doesn't seem to be himself.
Yeah, he's
Good.
weird. He's acting super weird.
You will vote in turn on the question that interests us today. Are you for or against the transfer of ownership of Louisiana from Spain to France? Monsieur de Richet?
I vote for.
Duchess Hillsborough?
For.
Duke Manuel?
For.
Your Eminence?
Against.
Monsieur Napoleon?
For.
Mr. von Volner?
For.
What?
Gregory, please refrain from interrupting the voting. You know the rules, brother. President Washington?
For.
The votes are now cast. So you were not won over by my project. That hurts.
I warned you. You didn't want to listen to me.
Never mind.
Is he gonna die?
It will still come to pass.
Traitor! What have you done? You are obliged to respect your word. That is the rule.
The time of conferences is over, dear brother.
What is Mortimer
doing?
doing?
Let us abandon all this charade.
You don't have the right. What have you done to me?
What have I done? Nothing, Gregory. You did it yourself. A word of advice. In the future, oh, that is, if you have one, don't drink someone else's cup of tea without checking what's in it.
Father, what happened?
Sir Gregory, what's the matter? William, what have you done?
Not now.
You are mad, William. Father will punish you for this.
He will probably try, unless I get to him first.
Damn.
I cannot die.
No, you cannot die. You are, however, losing all sense of reason, as well as all your special abilities.
What the fuck?
What did I...
Holy water.
Can't you guess? There are but few things that can have such an effect on such as we. You would know that if you ever ventured even a little way off of Father's beaten track.
Revenge!
Oh, no, my dear Gregory. You will not be taking any revenge. You will die stupidly, alone, enclosed in that rather withered body.
Help me!
After several centuries of near absolute power, here you find yourself on your hands and knees, hoping in vain that someone is going to help you. Tell me, what does that feel like? Never happened to me. Can't be good. You cannot leave your body, you cannot project yourself elsewhere, you cannot even contact Father. Go ahead, try. But you are my brother, so I ask you to remember that all this is your own fault. And I want you to understand I get absolutely no pleasure out of it. Well, very little.
You swine!
A new order is born today, brother. Enough of Father's hegemony. After all these years of servitude, I can finally stand up and oppose it. You chose to serve him, whatever his excesses. Now it's up to you to face the consequences of that choice.
Matt, I am stronger than you.
Wow. I don't know who to root for. Oh, 100% our dad. We're full demon run, guys. Remember when we found out we were a demon, we were like, all right, I guess we're in. I guess we're demons now. Our dad just brutally murdered his demon brother in front of everyone and even admitted that he kind of enjoyed it. Full demon run. We picked the right dude. Oh my god. Rex Morgan, thank you for the 29. Narurim, thank you so much for the 8. I can't stick around, but I wanted to say I'm so happy you're doing Vlogmas. Thank you. Duvet, thank you for the 4. And Sam C, thank you so much for subscribing. I keep seeing people coming into chat being like, I came over from YouTube. So what's up? Welcome. I don't know if this is your first time here or not. If it is, I hope you enjoyed the stream. If it's not, welcome back. But yeah, thanks for checking me out, guys. My Dodger's so evil. I so rarely get to go full evil, you know? Okay, we have 4 points to use. Is there anything we can fill out? Not really, huh? Yeah. Holy shit, we gotta do this. What? I don't get to equip a manuscript? Do I do this every time?
What? But...
Even our demon brethren are frozen.
What on earth is happening? Am I dreaming or...
My dreaming?
Louis, it's me, Gregory. Listen, we don't have much time.
But where are we?
Louis, I brought us here. You must act swiftly. I can't hold out for long. William has poisoned me. He must have used the blood of a former demon. I am no longer able to enter the body of someone else. The poison is gnawing away at me from the inside. I'm going to die, Louis.
But where are we?
In the ether. What you see is not real. It's only a mental projection created by my spirit. I'm occupying William's spirit at the moment, but I'm not going to be able to keep it up forever. Join me, Louis. Otherwise, all will be lost.
Yes. Yes, I'll join you.
What?
Find a way.
No! Hurry. Give me a choice! Full demon run! I'm so mad. Hell yes. Look at the Al-Azif. Holy shit.
Beneath your compassion, we take refuge, O Mother of God.
Good God, I can't even move. But Louis can. What's happening?
Dear God, if I lose the war against France, I will be doomed.
I sense that something is happening, but I could no longer move.
History will remember me and the sacrifices I made.
I deserve a great destiny, and I will let nothing, nor no one, stand in the way of my dream.
Find Sir Holm. Okay. Oh.
What am I doing here now? Nothing seems real.
You're nothing but a coward.
What a bunch of amateurs you are. Please, keep calm.
What on earth is going on here? I don't understand a thing.
Louis, don't waste any time. Appease them. My thoughts are becoming confused. Help me. Be quick.
Yes, not a minute to lose.
Reorganize the characters depending on their affinities.
I can count on my father and my son to defend me. Yes. But will they make it in time?
That's not really Elizabeth. It's another demon who wants to protect home from Mortimer. On a symbolic level, he should be placed between the two of them.
Okay. Wait! Oh, she's also a demon.
I don't understand a thing.
I'm so confused what it wants me to do.
Emma is completely lost. She needs to be close to her sister. As for Emily, well, she no longer trusts anyone. Apart from me, that is. I have to stay by her side.
Okay. Oh my God. This is so weird. I assume my mother is probably going to be next to me. Oh. So she's between them.
I need to keep an eye on them.
It's my mom that I'm like kind of confused about.
Louis. We must take Al-Azif back from him.
He wants to isolate me again.
That's not really Elizabeth. It's another demon who wants to protect home from Mortimer. On a symbolic level, he should be placed between the two of them.
Yeah. No waste.
I won't let him attack his brother.
That's not really Elizabeth. It's another
son of a bitch. Okay, got it.
Home from Mortimer. On a symbolic level, he should be placed between the two of them.
Okay. I assume you want to be next. Oh, he can't be moved. Interesting. Or he can't be analyzed, I guess. Oh no, he can be moved. Just can't be analyzed. Okay, maybe this should be flopped. Him. She's between them. I need to be next to her, but also my mom. Did I analyze my mom?
Stay with me, Louis. We must take Al-Azif back from him.
One thing is for sure. My mother and Volnor have the same objective. To find that book. They're following the same trail and must be close to each other.
Okay.
Welcome, you fine, cat-loving, coffee-drinking burrito babe.
Me. There we go. Organizing them by their affinities is a weird way to put that.
Looks like I've succeeded. They've all disappeared.
Louis, it's worked. But don't waste any time.
Yes, I'm coming. At least as soon as I found the exit.
Is anyone there? I can hear you. I know you were there.
What? What are you doing here?
You? It wasn't enough for you to let me be killed. You have to come here and stop babbling away at me. Fool, you couldn't have stopped her from shooting, could you?
Wait, Emma. You're the one who passed yourself off as Emily. You decided you wanted to play with us. You pushed your sister to the edge, and now this is the result. It's got nothing to do with me.
I only wanted to exist for one brief moment. Spending my life in her shadow, being her double, it wasn't enough. I must have taken up too much room again.
That's not what I said.
Only appearing to carry out the basest of chores. How ungrateful of me to want to exist, to make my own choices. It suits you to think that it's all my fault. Be that as it may, Louis, we have no time to lose. Help me, please.
What on earth is she talking about? Come on, you're dead.
No, There's got to be a solution. I am made of the
She's
same
a demon.
stuff as you. I already survived a gunshot at point-blank range. I will survive this. Help me. I'll go mad if I stay here any longer. I must have been here several months. I stopped counting from... Hang on. What are you doing here? Are you dead?
No. Sir Gregory brought my spirit here, but I must get back as soon as possible.
So you should be able to help me.
Emma, I have no idea of what's going on. How do you expect me to help you?
There must be a way. I beg you, promise you will help me, Louis.
Full demon run.
Emma, how can you expect me to promise anything under these conditions?
Don't leave me, Louis.
Look, I don't want to get your hopes up, Emma. I hope you understand. Farewell.
No, Louis. No! Louis! No! Don't leave me. Louis! Filthy scum, I'll kill you!
Bye.
I must be quick.
My memories. I'm losing my sense of who. Louis? Are you there?
Yes. Yes, I'm here.
Pick up the thread of my thoughts, Louis. Of my memories. Make haste!
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
This memory is important, but it's as if there's something missing. There must be an order to this.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? Louis de Richet, his son. He brings his 4 children together, and even then I didn't react.
His 4 children. Right, because oh my god, because our mom is his daughter too. Holy shit, I totally forgot about that. Wait, so it's us, our mom, and then Emily and Emma. Jesus Christ, this fucking game. Okay. Yeah, our mom is our sister too.
And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He knew I would drink it. The rascal knows me better than I do myself.
The blood that Mortimer used is deadly poison for a demon. Holm won't survive it. Oh, it's over for him. He's finished.
And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference, supposedly to find her sister, whereas Emma hadn't even disappeared yet. The poor wretch was shot as her sister was setting foot on the island. I should have understood that earlier.
It's about my first vision on the island, the day of my arrival. This could be the beginning of the story, yet Holm is talking about bringing Emily back again. So there must have been something before this.
Be quick!
There's a lot of shit here, dude.
So much effort. So much. France. So much effort. So much wasted time. From Charles Martel to the wars of religion. I simply did not consider Protestantism to be a real threat, and that was my greatest mistake. My faith in Father and the Catholic Church that he administered made me blind. I can see that now. I lost France through 100 years of war.
Analysis is correct, but there's no link to what interests me here.
From the start. At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring the Hillsborough sisters here. He knew it. He knew it. He already knew they were his daughters.
Previous conference? That's when Mortimer started putting his plan into action. That's how this whole thing began.
I recalled Sparta, of my exchanges back then with my brother. I did everything in my power to avoid the Peloponnesian War, but he wouldn't listen. He always wanted more. Father wasn't gentle with William back then, shutting him in the body of Pericles for 8 years, and reducing Athens and its cursed democracy to its knees.
One of Holmes' distant memories and one of his brothers. With an ego like his, he's undoubtedly talking about Mortimer. Could there be a link here? No, at the time they weren't enemies like they are today.
I'll be honest, I don't understand what we're trying to do right now.
And when Elizabeth disappeared, No, it's not possible. I couldn't have missed that. Not me. He cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word.
Elizabeth's presence was crucial for Holmes. If she was still here, he'd still be alive. This memory is important without a shadow of a doubt. It took place after my arrival with Emily and Cardinal Biaggi, but well before I found out the truth about my nature.
He cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word.
I must have missed a memory.
I recalled Sparta.
This is the one where we said this was the start of like...
At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring
This is the first event that brought Holmes here. Oh yeah, I'm on the right track.
Oh, okay. First memory found.
I recalled Sparta, and when Elizabeth... He cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word.
I must have missed a memory.
He feeds Louis. He feeds Louis, and I continue to see nothing. He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that we usually take months to give to our children, and Louis is only trying his best to get by. He doesn't realize he's being led to the slaughter.
What do you mean?
So Holmes seems certain that Mortimer's been using me, but I get the impression that he's only had this vision recently. It's one of the last ones he had.
Okay.
I recalled Sparta.
Oh yeah, Jesus is our grandpa in this game, huh? What the fuck? What a weird fucking game.
France. So much effort. So much wasted time. I didn't want to believe it.
There's all this shit too. God damn.
Charles Francois. What an adventure. It was so easy for me to sell your title of Marquis de Maintenon to Françoise d'Aubigné and to sail for the Caribbean islands. One of my greatest successes. With one stroke, I placed myself right next to the King of France, with a mistress under my orders, and I was able to impose my law over the seas of the triangular trade.
Anyhow, I should try to concentrate on his voice. He's talking about Charles-François d'Angennes and Françoise d'Aubigné. They were contemporaries of Louis XIV. This has nothing to do with what brought Holmes here. I had to look somewhere else.
Okay. We're doing a lot of...
Dear Countess Dunolstein, what a pity. Dear Countess Dunolstein, what a pity you disappointed me. Managed to swindle Lafayette for the damage he did to the Western monarchies. So full of remorse once it was done, I don't really regret making you steal the necklace and end up in a convent.
I heard about this story. The Countess was apparently an acquaintance of Sir Gregory, but this has nothing to do with what's happening at the manor.
This game is 50% off on Steam right now. This could be yours. A lot of people have played this game alongside me, and have said that their game is completely different. So there are like big differences when you're playing the game.
The cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
There's something missing.
Louis.
What is this?
Who's there?
Elizabeth?
Oh.
I saw your body. You're dead.
Gregory? No. No, you are not Gregory. Something's not right. Gregory, you are in danger.
Elizabeth, what's the matter?
Who are you?
My name is Louis de Richet. Oh, Sarah de Richet's son.
Sarah. I know someone called Sarah, an impure, a spawn of Williams. No, you cannot be her son. She couldn't have children. What's happening here? My son is in danger. Talk.
Sir Gregory has been poisoned.
What?
Who dares attack my son?
It would seem it was Lord Mortimer.
William, that vile little traitor.
Wait, so this is their dad?
Overstep our family rules. No member of the family will you kill.
The dog. He will pay for this.
But tell me, what happened with the...
That's enough. Do you think you can
Azahel.
me? You really have no idea who I am.
Oh. I thought you were dead.
I am not Elizabeth Adams. She was killed. Brutally. Who killed her? Tell me.
I haven't the faintest idea.
You're lying. You know, don't you? Why hide the truth from me? Are you the one? No, no. It's not you. But you know who did it. One last time. Who killed Elizabeth Adams?
Concentrate.
Ah, you resist. This is almost charming. Shall I show you what true conviction is?
He's immune to everything.
Who killed Elizabeth Adams?
Amazing.
It's just... I don't... William!
That is good, my child.
Oh. Sir, rest assured, I have no quarrel with you. With all due respect, would you mind telling me to whom I'm speaking, please? I would not like to make a blunder.
I see you're trying to be civil. I accept your ignorance and agree to answer you. I am the father of all, founder of our house, grand architect of the laws that govern us, and creator of he you call Gregory home. At this moment, yes. As well as all of his brothers and sisters.
Damn it. It's Home and Mortimer's father. But why am I hearing you through Elizabeth Adams?
So that is how you see me, is it? Here,
Everything is mere make-believe. Your mind is working to give me an appearance that will allow you to see me.
You're the one who Elizabeth kept hearing in her head. You're the one who gnawed at her from inside, year after year.
Who dare speak to me in that tone of voice?
She spent her whole life trying to escape from you.
And it was all for nothing. No one can escape from me. I am the father of all, founder of our house, grand architect of the laws that govern us, and creator
You already
of
said
him
all this.
you call Gregory home. At this moment, yes. As well as all of his brothers and sisters.
Damn it. It's home and Mortimer's father. But why am I hearing you through Elizabeth Adams?
So that is how you see me, is it? Here, everything
Well.
is mere make-believe. Your mind is working to give me
Sam C and I'm Fake Gamer, both of you, welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you very much. Master Short Pants, thank you for the 8. Curiosity, thank you for the 10. And Harlow, thank you for the 49.
No, Louis. No. The longer you remain in his presence, the more danger you're in. Just get out of here.
Wait! I have a proposal to make to you.
Sure.
I'm listening.
William has to pay for what he did. He had no right. No one must ever attack a member of one's own family. That is the law. If you don't want to be involved in all this, let me enter your mind. When the time comes, I will just step in.
You mean like with Elizabeth?
Elizabeth was not part of our family. She didn't get any choice.
But you can't say it worked out well for her. What's to say that once inside he won't stay there?
If I ask my children to respect the rules, then I must do so as well. So, do you accept my proposal?
Yikerd. I mean, letting Grandpappy Demon take over our body is about as demonic as it can get. That's pretty full demon. Sure.
Very well. I accept.
Very well.
Good. Pursue your goal now. When the time comes, I will take care of William.
Can you grow back my hand, please? You're like all powerful or whatever, right? Can I have my hand back?
My head! Oh, it hurts like hell! Oh! I hope I've made the right choice.
Well, all right. Let's do this dumb puzzle.
Come to me.
Tell me your name. When are we getting Doogie Yikerd? Good question. Okay, that's not it, and that's not it.
He broke the rules. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference. Supposedly to find
I'm on the right track here.
Okay, and then this memory, yeah. Also, Doog Ho Ho. Ho Ho Ho.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
I'm getting closer to him.
The cherry on the cake. The cherry on the cake is I drank
No, that's a later one.
I should come back to this later.
the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea.
That's not it.
France. So much effort.
That was the first one. That's not it.
And when Elizabeth, he cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word. And when Elizabeth disappeared,
Oh, one more. Oh, and then the T, right? Must be. ZZ Co, thank you so much for subscribing. Whatever Alice, thank you for the 2. Cooter for the 45. And Miss Michelle Jean, thank you so much for the host. For the toasty hosty.
and the cherry on the cake, and the cherry on the cake is I drank his
Oh,
I
no.
should come back to this later.
and the cherry on the
But
cake.
it said one more. It said one left.
France, so much effort, so much wasted.
Yeah, the fairy tale that we read in Vlogmas, everyone was like, maybe it's about accepting help from other cultures to become a stronger person. I was like, sure.
He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that we usually
end here.
Oh, okay. Why did it say there was one more when it was lying? Rude as hell.
I recall Sparta.
Porcelain Rats, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome everybody. We are at the very end of the council. So, if you don't want to be spoilseed on the council, that is your fair warning. But welcome.
And the cherry on the cake, and the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He trapped me. He poisoned me to stop me from being able to leave this body. Cut off all communication with father, who brought his children here. How could I not have seen it earlier? He's going to absorb me. A traitor! No one can stop him now. Hurry, Louis. I absolutely must see you before it's too late. If you have managed to follow my thoughts, come to me. Quickly!
Emancipated. Hey, Bubby. That's what I call my baby. It's weird that I just called this man that.
Hurry! He's coming!
What's happening?
I can sense him. He's here. He's trying to get inside me, Louis. William has completely lost his mind. He's getting ready to pull out all the stops. He's going to devour my mind, Louis. I'm not going to be able to stop.
Here's what I want the
Louis,
game to let me do.
You are here. I sense your presence.
What? But he can't even see me.
What?
Congratulations, my son. You have succeeded in joining us.
I want the game to let me kill both of them.
Louis, don't let him draw you in there.
Like, Azahel inside of us
Your
kills
death
Mortimer,
warrant
but
if you
then we
decide
kill
to follow
home.
him. I won't be there to protect you.
It's over, my son. We have won. A new order can be born.
Louis, I'm so weak. I can feel him entering. I can no longer keep him out. He's coming.
I don't know what goes where. Like, I don't know what... I guess say nothing, right? Because I don't want him to be able to prepare to fight. I want him to die, so... Sounds really fucked up. Look, we're a demon. We're doing a demon run. Arnar, thank you for gifting us up to Porcelain Rat. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Hallowed, thank you for the 8. And No3K, thank you so much for subscribing.
You can still do something, Louis.
Don't worry, son.
Father?
I am here.
What?
You can go in peace.
What?
Father, I am sorry.
Don't be. You've been infallible, right to the end.
Oh, saying nothing let that dude
all those years
take over my body. God damn it.
You are today.
But Father, I almost...
No. If your brother had not been so malicious, you would still be with us. I am here now. I am going to take care of him. Count on me to... Stop! All of you! Leave now!
Okay. Is this as high of a level as I can get to? Mind Maze achievement. Insane trait. Amazing.
William.
Calm down, Louis.
How dare you?
Louis?
Your own brother.
Father?
Gregory should have never trusted you. I knew he shouldn't have come here.
No, not now.
It's pointless trying to run.
But we let him run anyway? Confront Mortimer. We're just a normal dude, man. We just look like a normal ass dude.
Louis. There's something I'd like to understand before we go any further.
What is it that you'd like to know?
First, know that you are not responsible for your father's errors. However, you must answer for your own actions.
Uh-oh. I'd better tell him what he wants to know.
Tell me, Louis.
Prove your innocence.
What is your share of responsibility in all this?
It won't even let me... It won't let me say anything.
Nothing. Nothing at all. I haven't done anything that would make me responsible for all this chaos.
Too busy seeking solace in the skirts of your sister, perhaps.
I didn't know!
Right from the very first session of this conference, you followed William like a sheep. Did you not seek out the lance of Longinus? The very lance that pierced my side? The one you thought you could kill demons with? Oh yes, you were very much involved in all of this, young Louis. There is no point in you denying the truth. When you got wind of William's plans about the conference, did you tell Gregory?
No, but I had only been here a short time. I didn't trust Gregory any more than I did William. I came here for Sarah's sake, not to take part in all their twisted machinations.
Certainly, but you made your choice. Deciding not to act is a choice like any other. So then, what did you do to thwart William?
When Sarah told me about the power of the Lance of Longinus, I made every effort to find it in order to eliminate it. And look at what it has cost me. I've sacrificed myself by trying to put an end to his plans. Can't you see that?
You could not have given a worse answer. Now I know all I need to know. You had everything you needed to understand, but you only dabbled where you should have been devoted.
What do you mean?
As a member of our family, you have certain responsibilities, such as, for example, learning all about our customs, and our rules. If you had bothered to learn these things, you would have known that it is forbidden to attack a member of our family. And if we want our rules to be respected, we must abide by them without any exceptions. There is too much of him.
Grandpa, I don't like having you in my head.
You, Louis de Richet. No, wait! I condemn you to the eternal night. You will be entombed alive forevermore.
But you lied to me. Give me another chance.
Never. You will never see the light of day again.
I'm gonna fucking shit myself if that's the end of the game. It's like, well, you fucked up. Your grandpa killed you.
No! 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 Let me out of here!
Maybe Emily will let me out. Oh my god, is everyone leaving? They're like, well, nothing weird happened here. Bye!
Von Volner tightened his political and spiritual grip on King Frederick William. On the death of the king in 1797, Johann retired with his wife to his country estate in order to continue his work on his theological and alchemical thesis. Manuel Godoy's close relationship with Napoleon enabled him to claim a part of Portugal, as well as the protection of France upon the fall of the kingdom. He died in the company of his beloved mistress Pepita after recovering all his titles and properties. Napoleon Bonaparte continued his political and military rise until his self-proclamation as emperor. His excessive ambition would cost the lives of 1,700,000 Frenchmen and leave France poorer and weaker than ever before. Deported and imprisoned by the British on St. Helena Island, he died on the 5th of May, 1821, as an exile to general indifference. During his second term, George Washington had to deal with a number of rebellions. He enraged public opinion by building close diplomatic links with Great Britain, which forced him to give up a third term in office. He retired to his country estate until his death, without being able to implement the annexation of the highly coveted Louisiana Territory. The Duchess, through her relationship with the Crown, made it possible for Great Britain to build closer links to the United States on both the diplomatic and the commercial fronts. She became inseparable from the Marchioness Cunningham, reputed for being the most influential mistress of King George IV of England, and whom she inducted into the Golden Order. His Eminence Piaggi, having successfully accomplished his mission, returned to His Holiness the Pope with full honors. Although all his ambitions had become possible, to the stupefaction of his entourage, the Cardinal preferred to retire to his Tuscan monastery, far from all political and diplomatic commitments. Fascinated by the techniques of exorcism and demonology, he dedicated the last years of his life to the study of Inquisition reports. On his return to Paris, Peyrou gave himself up to his peers of the revolutionary courts. He admitted to being implicated in several state corruption cases. Found guilty of treason toward the Republic, he was executed without a trial.
Our dad was like, let us into your brain so that we can punish Mortimer, right? And then right before we could, Mortimer was like, no, Papa, and leisurely walked away. And we were like, you can't run. And he just like walked off. We walked after him. And before we could do anything about it, our grandpa is like, wait, hold up. So, like, you did some fucked up shit because you didn't realize you were a demon. And we were like, yeah, true. I literally was going, I'm just going to be honest with him the whole time. And if I fail this, then I fail this. But we'll see what happens. I didn't expect that it was going to be like, we have rules, and so die. Like, what? End? The end? I hate this. What the fuck? Didn't care too much about his rules then, huh? Stopped me before we could even, like, dish out some justizo? It even said in the like alternate paths failure list, you could have seen Mortimer locked up for eternity. Does that mean that Grandpa literally was like, you know what? Mortimer just murdered his brother, and I feel very strongly about that. But I feel more strongly about punishing my grandson, who literally just found out he's a demon. I'm mad. Maybe it means you could have been there to, like, take part in the celebration. You could have been there for it, but it happened regardless. Maybe that's what they're saying. I'm gonna see if I can do something different. That pisses me off. I'm mad.
William.
Calm down, Louis.
How dare you?
Louis?
Your own brother.
Father?
Gregory should have never trusted you. I knew he shouldn't have come here.
No, not now.
It's point.
It's pointless. Hi, Laura. How are you?
Louis. There's something I'd like to understand before we go any further.
What is it that you...
First, however, tell me.
Nothing at all. I was invited here to look for my mother, who had gone missing.
You mean your sister?
I didn't know that at the time. In any case, I didn't know anything about any of this. I'd never even met your two sons. And the more time went by, the more the trap closed around me.
But you've survived so far. You can be proud of that. When you got
Thanks,
wind
Grandpa.
of William's plans about the conference, did you tell Gregory?
I mean, will lying work?
Naturally. I didn't hesitate for a single moment.
How dare you try to mislead me? You lie as you breathe. So then, what did you do to thwart William?
I did everything in my power to help my sisters get through all of this, despite the discord that William sowed between all of us, despite my anger.
It cannot have been easy. I congratulate you
Ah.
for putting the family before your
Thanks,
own
Pappy.
interests. We are almost done here, Louis. Tell me, in your opinion, What should I do with William?
I think you should bury him alive. For an eternal being, I think that punishment would be fitting. Because according to the family rules,
can't kill anybody.
We're not allowed to kill a family member.
I certainly agree with you on that point. He deserves no less. I see you have understood. I believe you have earned a place in our family.
Thanks.
I cannot wait to introduce you to the others. But first of all, William must pay for everything he has done. Let's go, now. It's time to get this over and done with.
Okay. Yeah, bury him alive, just like I was buried alive a couple minutes ago.
William! Gregory should never have trusted you. I knew he shouldn't have come here. You evil little cockroach.
No, Father. Wait.
It's over, my son. You've gone too far this time.
Oh, Father. By the way, I have a little surprise for you.
Ah, now what have you done?
Let me introduce you to my new servants. You know, I have studied our talents closely, and as you see, they
Do you really think that mutilating your servants so that they can't hear is going to save you?
Well, I admit that was the idea.
You are pathetic. On your knees.
Ah, I can feel you entering.
Your ego has always been your weakness, my son. You are your worst enemy. When will you understand that no lock is impenetrable?
No!
If you're the only one who can master them, all I need to do is master you.
Stop! No!
You gambled. You lost.
Look, Louis. Look at him.
You broke the most important of our family rules, William. The one that gives meaning to all the others. Thou shalt not kill. Never, ever kill a member of our family. What's going to happen?
Sparta kick him.
He will be buried alive. But don't worry about that. It is over. Everything that belonged to him is yours now.
Hell
And
yeah.
I am proud to welcome you among us.
Thank you.
You deserve to join us, Louis. You have great potential and many things to learn. Come to me.
I'm coming.
Much better ending. What? Sherlock.
Von Wollner tightened his political and spiritual grip on King Frederick William.
It won't let me skip it.
On the death of the king in 1797, Johann retired with his wife to his country estate in order to continue his work on his theological and alchemical thesis. Manuel Godoy's
Nothing was
close
different.
relationship with Napoleon
I mean,
enabled
like,
him to claim
we
a
weren't
part of
buried
Portugal,
alive,
as well as
but-
the protection of France upon the fall of the kingdom. He died in the company of his beloved mistress Pepita after recovering all his titles and properties. Napoleon Bonaparte continued his political and military rise.
Not being buried
until
alive is kind
his
of a win. I get that,
self-proclamation
but
as
like,
emperor. His excessive ambition would cost the lives of 1,700,000 Frenchmen.
Everything is
and leave
well,
France
so far,
poorer
everything is the
and
same.
weaker than ever before. Deported and imprisoned by the British on St. Helena
Like,
Island,
I'm still not
he died
going
on the
back.
5th of May, 1821,
I didn't say
as an
anything to
exile
anybody.
general
They all just left.
During his second term,
There was just
George
an extra
Washington
shot
had
of
to
me
deal with a
standing
number of
somberly
rebellions.
on the steps watching
He
them
enraged
leave.
public opinion by building close diplomatic links with Great Britain, which forced him to give up a third term in office. He retired to his country estate until his death, without being able to implement the annexation of the highly coveted Louisiana Territory. The Duchess, through her relationship with the Crown, made it possible for Great Britain to build closer links to the United States, on both the diplomatic and the commercial.
And this part be determined by the rest of the game.
She became
I mean,
inseparable
sure.
from the Marchioness
Like
Cunningham,
whether or not they leave.
reputed for
I
being
just
the
want
most
he's
influential
alive
mistress of
versus
King George
dead.
IV of
But
England,
every like
whom she
the
inducted
scene
into
of
the
them
Golden
leaving is identical.
His
And I
Eminence
just think that's
Biagi,
weird. That's all.
having successfully accomplished his mission, returned to His Holiness the Pope with full honors. Although all his ambitions had become possible,
Yeah,
through the
guys, I get
stupefaction of his
I
entourage,
understand
the
that a
Cardinal
lot of
preferred to
this
retire to his
is
Tuscan
determined by the entire
far
game
from
and
all
not just the
political
very
and
end.
diplomatic
I get that. I'm saying
Fascinated by
it's
the techniques
weird
of
that
exorcism and demonology,
the scene of
he
them
dedicated the
leaving
last years of
is
his
the
life
same
to the
if I'm
study of
alive or dead.
Inquisition reports.
Emily still looks like she's
Sarah de
mourning
Mouchet
someone.
stepped down from the Golden Order and undertook numerous excursions to Eurasia in search of her son. She reportedly lived out her last moments in a yurt on the way back from the Verkhoyansk mountain range. She died ranting and raving about needing a new body. On his return to Paris, Peyroux resigned from his posting as judge at the revolutionary courts. He withdrew to the south of France with his daughter until his death.
I'm glad.
Nothing more was ever heard of Lord Mortimer. His sudden disappearance was a topic of conversation in the European courts, but only for a few months.
What about me? And me. Oh. I did bring Al-Azif back to the continent. I left the island, apparently? Okay. Mind jail. Okay, well. The end, I guess. There are things that game did that I really liked, and I definitely want to play through it again, because so many people have said, like, oh, I got completely different scenes from you. So, like, that there's value in that for sure. I liked that the way that it determined whether or not certain things would happen was skill-based. I think there are more and more games doing that. Call of Cthulhu did that, where it's like, well, you didn't, you weren't able to read this thing because you don't know that language. So you didn't have that information, and that affects whether or not you were able to have a conversation later about that information you would have gotten from this thing, right? Like cause and effect based on skills. I like that a lot, actually. So honestly, overall, I really enjoyed this game. I just wish that there was, I don't know, the end felt, ending something like this, I'm sure is really difficult, just to be fair. But I don't know. It felt rushed, I guess. I love like AA games like this. I like typically prefer them over AAA games. Like the games where like the all of the characters are just and you're like, what's that person's face doing? Like I love that shit so much. Almost every like investigation game is a AA game, and I love it. I'm super into it. If it makes you feel better, I had a wonderfully different ending. Damn, I want to know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take off actually, because Aaron is going to be coming over and we're gonna get lunch and stuff. So this will give me a little bit of time to. Oh, I just ate an omelet. That's okay. So it'll give me a little bit of time to like have a shower and stuff, because I haven't showered. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you're having a lovely day. We'll find somebody else to send you guys over to, and also I am going to read off our new subs. Next stream will be on Friday for sure. If for some reason I decide to do like a night stream or something tomorrow, I'll let you guys know. Boop. I'm sure I'll have a lovely time with Aaron. I always do. Thank you so much to Ament. Stay hydrated, my dude. Holy Dragon. Lugster, Finchy, Awkward Froggy, Amazonic Dagger, Tyrell Stratus, Alzul, Blitzmage, Mr. Black, Cerulean, Silhouette, Haruka Takani, Shonigans, Coffee, Celtic Frost, Hononiko Trash, Owek, Turd Ferguson, Cat's Pajamas, Bride the Lion, U2, Kafasa, Samodude, Lays Fort, Disnit, Ninro Valk, O for Fox's Sake, CBG Matt, or GBG Matt, sorry, Leftum, Light9715, Sam C, Duvet, The Oni, I'm Fake Gamer, Curiosity, Crab Battle Wax, ZZ Co, Gutler, Pixie is a Dork, No 3K, Porcelain Rat, Stay Hydrated Bot, Carnival, Jamie, and Care Inc. Thank you guys. Thanks so much for all the support. Check out our Cat Gang merch. We're going to be putting some new stuff up soon. Check out the coffee company and check out Vlogmas, please. I'm doing Vlogmas this year. Despite having a little babu, so there's no promises of it being daily, but I have put 3 up out of the so far 5 days, so it seems like everybody's been enjoying that, which I'm glad. And maybe I'll see you guys tomorrow, and otherwise I'll see you on Friday. Okay? Have a fantastic day. Let's see, who's streaming right now? Also, thank you guys so much for all of the obscure facts. We had so many obscure facts in here. I now know about spider goats. It's great. Maybe I never would have stumbled upon that information. I don't know. You know what? Let's go say hi to Whoops. Guys, go raid Whoops. Whoops also has a dab emote, so I'm going to need you guys to out-dab the Whoops dabbers. Can you do that? I think you can. I have faith. Have a great day, guys. Thanks so much. I'll see you tomorrow or the next day, and otherwise I'll see you on Vlogmas, and otherwise I'll see you on Twitter, and otherwise I'll see you in the ether, because we're all demons. Don't forget.